What's going on, people? We're back.
Hey.
We are. We took a little. I'm going to turn off the comments for a second. Took a little time. I took a week off there for the new year. I was getting a little beefed out, so I needed a little bit of time off.
A little beefed out. What do you mean by that?
You like that one?
I never heard that.
So Josh's fiance was over here, and I was asking her and everybody if they wanted to go get some burgers, and she's like, "I'm a little beefed out. Maybe we can just stick around here." And so I thought. She's younger than me. I was like, maybe that's something that the kids are saying these days. Like, it just means I'm tired. And I'm like, all right, yeah, that's cool if you're beefed out. And she just kind of keeps going. She's like, yeah, over the holiday, I was eating steak, and then I had hamburgers, and then I had some ribs. And I'm like, oh, she literally means that she ate too much beef.
I like that as a term for being tired, though. Beefed out.
Yeah, now I'm totally.
I'm beefed, bro.
Yeah, I said to her, I'm like, next time surfing with you, and my shoulder's a little tired, or the waves have kind of finished up. I'm like, I'm just gonna tell Brooks I'm beefed out. Let's paddle in.
I'm beefed, bro.
That's my new one. And hey, everybody, welcome to.
To the Blind Surfer Show.
We got a lot going on today, especially because we took the week off.
Yeah. In a minute.
Yeah. Welcome back to life. You took the risk of. By the way, I'm Pete. This is Brooks. Banana's going to be joining us in a little bit. You took the risk of surfing in the poo-poo flavored water around the holidays.
Yes.
And it didn't go so well.
Chocolate starfishes out there too. Yeah, I got pretty sick because I went surfing right after it rained, and it was pretty heavy, and I took some water straight through the old sinus up there, and yeah, I got sick as a result. It was kind of a test. I was like, I just want to see if I get sick from this, and
good.
The test proved positive. Yes, I did get sick, so I was out of the water for a week. So don't play with your health. Don't A/B test your health, especially when it comes to surfing in the rain in San Diego.
That's the one I'm especially nervous of. And Nisha, my other coach I usually surf with on Saturday, she'll take me out in big waves, crappy waves, all the time. But she will not take me out when there's poo-poo in the water, because she knows if I lose my voice, if I get something up in the sinuses,
that's true.
Then I'm out of work for a while.
She'll be in trouble.
And and then Banana will blame her. She's like, my man can't make money because you took him out in the poo-poo water. I don't know why I made Banana Southern, but that's about how it would go. So the last show that we did, I was having everybody vote on the what I should have for dinner at the Fancy French restaurant. There was filet mignon, there was lamb, there was duck, and there was duck and what the heck was it, pheasant or something like that. Everybody told me to get the filet mignon. I ended up getting the duck, and it was amazing. And we spent, it was like $400 for the two plates.
Was it bony or was it?
No, it was all cut off. It was literally just the duck. There was no bones. Because if you ever had duck with the bones, a million little bones and stuff.
Yeah, that's how I'm used to having it.
But it reminded me, this is a million years ago. I was dating someone else, not Banana. And this girl, she was beautiful. I had eyesight back then. I could tell she was beautiful. Mm-hmm. But some of the stuff that she said, I was like, what's wrong with you? It was around Christmas time, and we were at a really fancy restaurant. I put on a jacket and tie, and same kind of menu, fancy stuff on the menu. And the waiter comes over and he's like, do you have any questions? And she's interested in getting the lamb, right? So
yeah.
she goes, did they kill the lamb to make this meal? And me and the waiter are both like, huh? And I'm like, what do you, yeah. I almost said her name, yeah, I'm pretty sure they had to kill it. And she's like,
is she really stupid or?
Straight face. Just sometimes the logic just wasn't working the way it would for me and you.
Okay.
And she's like, well, the sweaters, the sweaters made of lamb's wool, they say you don't have to kill the lamb to make it.
Yeah. Makes total sense.
And we're both trying to keep, I don't want to laugh and make her mad at me. And the waiter or server doesn't want to piss off his patron. And so we're just kind of waiting for her to connect the dots. And I'm like, she's not going to do it.
Dots aren't connecting.
Not connecting. I'm like, nope, that's different. They had to kill it to make this. I'm sorry to tell you.
Do you have to get killed to get a haircut? That's what you should have asked her.
But then she got the steak. And I wasn't sure how to break the news to her about that either.
They killed a cow for it. It doesn't just come from its udders or something.
Yeah, just a pound of flesh.
Yeah.
Every cow, every lamb is being tested by God.
I mean, it would have been legit if she had been like, if it was veal and she was like, was it killed humanely?
Yeah.
Right? Like that could have been a legit question, but just was it killed, period.
It was, yeah.
Not the smartest there.
We were dating at the time. Sacha Baron Cohen was doing the Borat.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and we watched the entire Borat movie,
Mm-hmm.
and then she started asking questions to me that made me realize she thought the whole thing was real.
She was a winner, huh?
She was really pretty. She was really
Why
nice.
didn't you marry her, man?
She was a great cook. She was really sweet, and just like I said, sometimes did not connect.
You know, they can't have it all. No one's got it all.
Gunnar Runkle said, "Hi Pete, love the videos."
Hi, Gunnar Runkle. What's going on?
Siffish1 said, "Lol."
That's you, man. You're
Yeah,
laughing
I'm
at something.
bawling.
And Stardom Up said, "Genius levels of stupidity right there."
That is true. So we
At
pop.
Noli Ryan 2787 asks, "What is your favorite voiceover you've ever done?"
That one, see, this is what I always ask you. I know that there's, at the end of this thing, we get to look at the stats, and it's like, there were 1,200 comments. And I'm like, how come you never tell me about them? It's because
We're flowing, we're jiving, we're jostling.
there's a lot of repeats, though. Like, what's my favorite voiceover I've ever done?
Yeah.
I've always answered that a bunch. You know, my favorite these days are the ones that people keep paying me to do. That's my favorite one is the next one.
Yes. I can see that.
I posted that video the other day about AI voices, and you tell me, you've got a better perspective on this. So a lot of the people, they were saying, you know, AI voices are going to replace human voices, and I have my thoughts on that. But the argument that I got into with someone on that video, they said that, you know, no one thought that AI artwork would replace real artwork, but now you can't tell the difference. I think there's I can't see how good the AI artwork is.
Yeah, I mean, I will kind of agree with that on that regard, right? Like AI art is amazing now.
But
I mean, it misses the mark a lot. It does.
yeah,
But I mean, it's, you know, it's gonna replace a lot of artists, obviously.
but I think for voiceovers, like there's just so many like the sessions that I get hired for are so in depth and so.
I don't think anyone will replace you. I'll put it this way. What I will say is there's this one company called 11 Labs. I think I might have told you about them.
Yeah.
They just added a new feature where you can add, you can like annotate it with emotions or like tone.
Yeah.
So you give it a script, and then you, in brackets, you add like sarcastic, sad, blah, blah, blah. That's a new feature. Not to say that that's that much better, because it isn't, and they still mispronounce things.
Yeah.
But is it as good as a low-level voiceover artist? I don't know.
I feel like it's probably going to kill the low-level
Yeah,
voiceover artists.
Totally.
Which is going to affect the business overall going forward because, you know, I got my skill set. Ooh, let's see what this is.
At SarahCam7808 tipped $5
Oh.
through Super Chat.
Thank you, Sarah.
Starting the
Sarah.
Margarita Collection plate.
Starting the Margarita collection plate. I like that.
Let's go.
Banana appreciates that. I appreciate that.
Let me preface by saying I'm not supporting AI taking anyone's jobs. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
it is, if you're going to pay $500 for like a, you know, a low-level guy, or, you know, do an AI voiceover, there's kind of an obvious choice there for most small businesses, right?
Yeah, I'm trying not to whistle past the graveyard and avoid reality, but the sessions that I do, you know, the reason they hire good actors, which I'm, you know, I'd like to think I'm one of, I'm working really hard to be a good actor, is that we can bring much more to the script than just emotion inserted here.
Right.
Like just there's, you know, like little phrases that we'll get hung up on, or not hung up on, but we'll spend time on during sessions. I mean, you can say like, if the end of a commercial is like, there's nothing better, you can say there's nothing better. You can say there's nothing better, or there's nothing better. And like, you know, like you can give different emotion and different weight. You can say it happy, like there's nothing better. You can say it like, this is effing serious, like there's nothing better. And like, I guess you can insert the emotion into your thing and hope it spits it out the right way. But, you know, the way that I can rattle off 15 different tones in 15 different ways times 15, offering multiple different endings, and then tying it all together to a real piece.
Yeah.
I mean, I hear what people are saying, that the AI artwork is getting better, but, and I don't want to diminish.
Well, you're at the top of your game, and so your kind of gradient and the levels that you can hit are, you know, like you said, you could hit 15 different, you know, variations of like that ending line, right?
Yeah.
Whereas like a guy that charges $200 might be only to hit 2 variations of that, right?
Yeah.
And so I think you're right that it's never going to replace guys like you or anyone that's an actor, right? A legit actor. But, if I was trying to be a voiceover artist, it would replace me, right?
Yeah, and
You know?
I think that's, I mean, that it sounds kind of cocky to say. I'd be curious to see if the people in the comments are like, don't fool yourself, you're going to get replaced, man. But I mean, I'm working extra hard. I got into this business. I'm not going to lie. I got in because I got the big voice, and big voices were popular in the late 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah.
And back then, I just basically had to not suck. I had to be like, sports this weekend on TV, watch those sports, just say words, and it sounded awesome. But I've spent the last 15 years or more like becoming an actor. And that's I've become I'm taking real acting classes and acting lessons as if I was a film actor, and I'm becoming mildly obsessed with.
Are you taking classes right now?
Yeah.
Nice.
And
a coach or what?
Yeah, a coach, online
That's
acting
awesome.
classes,
Very cool.
and I'd like to, because I feel like if I'm going to stay on top of this game, I need to have every skill set there is. I'm also doing memory practice lessons every day, because the way that I've been doing my scripts for the past 15 to 20 years is listening to the audio prompter and reciting it back. And there's a part of that is a little mechanical. I've got a robot voice in my ear, and I feel like I deliver a 98 out of 100 in terms of emotion every time because I'm so used to it. But if I want to get to 100% of that, what I can offer, what I'm doing with these memory classes is learning as quickly as I can to memorize the scripts and recite it back without the ear prompter. So I really am. I'm trying to improve every little percent to stay ahead of that curve.
Yeah,
Leader
I would-
versus
Oops. Sorry.
I would be curious. I'm just curious as to what you would take from that at your level. Just those kind of micro things that you're learning. I'm sure that it's kind of so far beyond a layman like myself that I couldn't even understand it if you described it. But just for you to learn more, I'm sure it's such crazy stuff.
What my manager pointed out to me at one point. He said that at this point you're competing for the top 1% of jobs with the top 1% of people.
So,
and it is all those micro adjustments.
Yeah.
So if I have a semi-long script in my ear, and in the middle of it, it's like the new TRD suspension on the Toyota truck takes you to the next level. And just imagine that my text to speech has gotten a little farther ahead of me. That my brain kicks into that process of I'm spitting out the words, but I don't necessarily know what I'm saying, which can happen on a longer script.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to screw up. I never mess up a script, but I will. My brain will hit. Like if I was a computer, you'd see my eyes kind of gloss over and like the green script grow. You'd be like, okay, he's in RAM right now.
Right. He's reading or
Yeah,
learning.
right.
You're trying to process it and figure out what emotion to attach to it.
Yeah, but then then I'll get back into the script. So those moments will happen from time to time, and I try not to let them happen in bigger sessions. But I figure if I'm memorizing the script and it's all just in my head and in my heart, then I'm going to deliver 100% as opposed to 98, like I said. So
Yeah,
I'm really
sure.
trying hard to stay at the top of the thing.
I respect that.
Thank you. I mean, if you're competing with the 1% for the 1% of the jobs,
I mean, we all are doing that, right?
everybody
Everybody,
trying
we're
to stay
all-
ahead of the curve.
Yeah, you got to.
We will take some calls today. Oh, I have a new feature, Brooks.
We have. Hold on, I do have to read this one guy's question, so he'll stop spamming it. This guy Illusion1162M official says, "I have a question, and that question is that have you ever been to Newport, Rhode Island, and have you ever heard of the offshore wind farm? Because it's great for fishing."
Oddly, the Newport, Rhode Island area is where that girl and I were eating dinner. So I thought that's where that was going. I don't fish anymore. I did when I was like a little kid. I was a little dropline fisher. And the only thing I've done in Newport in the past decade and a half is I've toured the mansions, which is amazing. I'm so glad I did that when I had eyesight. The Marble House, the Wells House, all these beautiful Rose Cliff houses on the cliffs. But I've never fished. I've never surfed. And I don't know if I've ever been in the water. I might have splashed around in the water, but I haven't done too much in Newport. That's a random question.
Yeah, and now you can stop asking that question, or I'll ban you.
You will be banned because the question has been answered.
Yeah.
So like I said, we're going to get to the phone calls, but I
at
can't.
Stardom Up said my
There's-
sister used to go to college in Rhode Island.
There's RISD in Rhode Island. I think Brown is in
At
Rhode
Jason
Island.
McCain 9544 said I love the Newport Folk Festival recordings.
I've never heard the
I don't
Newport
know
Festival.
that.
Folk
A lot of
Festival
people
recordings.
are waiting. I think to
I know.
talk to you.
So there's a new feature. So for 2026,
Okay.
low patience. This is a good thing and bad thing. Good thing for
Yes.
other callers, bad thing for the people that are on the line. If we go to you and you don't have anything to say, if you just dial the number because it came up and you don't have anything to say, or if you're being kind of weird, possibly being kind of weird, and we don't know what's going on, instead of just blowing you up, like instead of a regular blow up, we've got the fanciest blow up in all of call-in social media videos. I think you ready for it?
Yep.
This is exciting. Keep your eye on the screen.
Yep. Wow.
That you will get blown up by Josh.
I like that.
Because he says because it's like nonsense. It's nonsensical.
Well, that's a reference to an old meme.
It is.
Yes.
So it's a reference of an old meme making no sense whatsoever. So that's what will happen if you are not there. What?
I said turtles. That's how you said it.
Is that the kid? The way the kid
Turtles.
said?
I like turtles.
I like turtles. 760-517-6844 is the phone number. We're getting to the first call of the night. Avoid the turtle blow up. Who's this? Oh, see? They're going to get blown up. I have to blow up the first caller because they're not there.
I think if they're not there, you don't blow them up.
Oh, really? Just move. They don't get blown up? All right.
Yeah.
760-5. See, we already have another caller right there. 760-517-6844 is the phone number. I did test this ahead of time, so I know it's working. Who's this? At least.
Melissa.
Thank God.
Melissa.
I was pretty sure it was working. Hey, Melissa, what's going on?
I just wanted to call and tell you how much of an inspiration you've been in my life.
Well, that's nice to hear. Thank you. What is going on in your life?
I've decided to travel around the world.
Wow. When
And
have you started already, or have you decided to do that? You're going to be doing it.
I'm going to be doing that. I'm working on building bookkeeping as a business so I can travel.
All right, that's pretty. So, do you have a bunch of dots on the map that you want to visit? A bunch of countries in particular?
Yes.
Are you visually impaired by any chance, or no?
No, I'm not visually impaired, but I have a disability of schizophrenia.
Okay.
And I'm going to have to find doctors to get my medicine around the world.
Yeah, I can imagine it wouldn't be available in all parts of the planet that you're trying to visit. So hopefully you will be able to travel with enough in hand to keep everything in check. What are your highlight stops? Where are you most excited to visit?
Thailand.
Thailand.
For the food or why?
For the food.
Yeah, I love Thai food as well.
Is Thai food in Thailand anything like Thai food you get here in America? Because Chinese food in America is nothing like Chinese food in China.
I've heard it
Well,
is.
I heard from other YouTubers that it's nothing like the American food here.
Oh, well. Okay.
I've heard that a lot of Chinese food is like mostly soups and not like the like crab rangoon stuff that you get around here.
Yeah. American kind of, when the natives come to America, they tend to Americanize their food.
Yeah.
Right, they fry it.
Yeah, deep fry it. Add a little sugar, some plastics and oils sometimes as well, some petroleum, something like that. Her phone was a little. I don't know why.
I was reading this chat because
Really
this is one of
muffled.
the funniest chats I've ever read.
Okay.
Artemis Tomlinson says, currently in bed recovering from ball surgery while my country's at the brink of revolution and at risk of war. And I choose to watch The Cool Blind Surfer. What do you say about that, Pete?
Well, I'm excited. That is literally why I do this show. So I, for like 2.5 years, this is going to be interesting, Brooks. For like 2.5 years, I never made it to other social, like I would open up an app like YouTube or TikTok or Facebook, and then I would see the 4,000 notifications. And so I'd get sucked into the notifications, and then I'd never actually watch anybody else's stuff. I'd say from like 2021 up until like 2 months ago, I barely watched anybody. I say watch, you know what I mean? Listen to anybody else's content. Because I get sucked into my own stuff, and I'm trying to communicate with and then in the past couple months, my viewership has dropped. YouTube isn't feeding me the way they used to, which is fine. I knew it was going to last forever, but now I'm absorbing and listening to.
You're consuming content.
Yeah, I'm actually consuming content, and everybody's pissed.
Yeah, everyone's upset.
Well, I was sitting there learning to skateboard or ramp blind, and while I was out there, falling off of my surfboard and avoiding sharks and stuff, everybody's getting pissed off at each other.
Yeah.
Social media is just angry. And now it's full of disinformation and nonsense and a bunch of crap that would rally you up if you thought it was true, but it's not true if you take the time to look it up, and no one takes the time to look it up.
Here's the thing, though. There's also a lot of funny things that are entertaining. That's what makes it okay.
Well, I'm just getting fed the angry stuff right
Yeah,
now.
see,
I'm catching
you
up.
gotta change your algorithm. You gotta start liking different things.
So these are the three things that I've started liking, trying to teach these things that like feed me more of this. I like behind the scenes of music, specifically from the 90s. Like I like a lot of stuff about Soundgarden
Makes sense, yeah.
and Nirvana, getting a lot of Nirvana stuff. I like behind the scenes of movies. I was just watching something. Cut me some slack when I say watching. You guys know what I mean.
Right.
I was listening to something of Jonah Hill filming The Wolf of Wall Street and getting.
Oh yeah, that was classic.
Yeah, and then the other thing I like, because it doesn't require any, I don't feel like I'm missing out on anything, is stand-up.
Oh yeah.
So I like stand-up and behind-the-scenes stuff, and that's what I'm.
Who are
so
your
like,
favorite stand-ups?
what's the guy's name? Nathaniel Bargatsky.
Oh, I don't know that one.
Oh, he's Nate Bargatsky, I think his name. And he plays like he's kind of dumb, but he's obviously very clever and does an amazing routine. Banana and I just watched and listened to Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart's last thing, and that was hilarious. He did a great job. And then, I just get fed like random comics who, aren't very popular yet. And so those are fun for me to check out as well.
I think you'd like Stavros Halkias. He's pretty big now. And this other guy named Nick Mullen.
I'm trying to think. There's a guy from Finland that I listen to, super popular on TikTok, and he does a lot of like, in Finland it's like this, in America it's like this. He's got a great cadence and he's a lot of fun. I think he might be an up and comer, or he might hit the peak and not have any jokes outside of Finland. I'll try and remember
Finland jokes, very niche.
Yeah, I could try and do a couple of them, but he does them better, and it works because it's him. 760-517-6844 is the phone number. We'll talk to you guys. You can hopefully avoid the turtle blow up. And who's this? Who we got on now?
Hey, Pete, this is Cody.
Cody, what's going on? Long time.
I know, man. It's been a while. Well, I was calling in. I've got something to say, but first I wanted to just say hi because, it's been a while, and you've been pretty helpful for me with my, music and things like that. So I wanted to say, hi and thank you for everything you've done.
At Canon Music on YouTube, if memory serves. Is that correct?
That's correct,
Let's go.
I haven't been able to make a ton lately because what I called in about was I recently got a job, and it's been huge for me being blind. I don't know if you had this. It's kind of weird to get, personal like this on YouTube, but I don't know if you felt this when you first got employed finally, but for me it was so incredibly difficult to find a job because people always, when they hear you're blind, they always assume you're completely incapable of, living without someone next to you at all times.
Right.
So music took a back seat. I'm actually holding my guitar right now. I've got to be up at 4:30, but I had to make time, to say hi and to play some guitar a little bit. But I just was going to ask you, like, did it almost feel like freeing when you finally got, a career?
I mean, I was aware that I was losing my eyesight from the age of 8. And it's really funny or interesting timing that you bring this up. I recently joined a Facebook group of blind people, and there's a huge thread of people talking about how hard it is to get a job. They're basically saying exactly what you're saying, like once you get one, how it changes everything. But the unemployment rate amongst the blind is massively high. It wavers a little bit, but it's over 85, sometimes up to 90%, meaning 90% of blind people are unemployed. And it's for a number of reasons. And a lot of it is just stigma. You give someone a chance, hopefully they'll be able to pull through, but sometimes it's hard to get the chance. Mm-hmm. So I was aware of that. And if you've followed my story, I did everything I could to hide the fact that I was losing my eyesight. The way I got hired as a DJ, one of my very first jobs in, I think, 1998 down in Cape Cod for WPXC, was one of the biggest things was going to be hard for me was back then it was all on CD. And you had to pull a CD out and then put it in the CD player and play it. What I did is I got pictures of their studio and figured out where all the CDs were and memorized all the positions. So I didn't have to go through the whole, oh, you're blind, how are you going to do this? I just didn't bring it up. I didn't talk to them.
Right.
So I did everything I could to hide it. And then when it came later in my life in early 2000s, and I was, really needing some assistance in my studio, instead of asking them to buy it for me, instead of asking for accommodations, I bought the stuff myself. So, it's almost crappy advice. Like, I don't want to tell everybody, hide your disability so they don't know. But that is what I did. that was my path.
Right.
What's your job now? What are you going to be doing?
I'm in the packing department at a warehouse. We actually sell frogs and then all the habitat and stuff for frogs.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Do you pack frogs? How do you pack a frog?
Well, I don't pack the frogs. I just get the packages ready. They have to be in almost like a styrofoam cooler, the plants and everything. I don't deal with the live animals at the warehouse I work at. That's actually in a different city.
Yep.
The warehouse I work in just deals with spiders and feed insects and then plants and habitat material.
Okay, so you're set up at your station, I assume, and you've learned your routine and learned how to get it done?
Yeah, I mean, kind of just, it's a warehouse, so it's kind of like a maze, but once I got my, spot figured out and the layout of where I need to be, everything is pretty easy now, and people are, I don't think there's anything to be impressed about, but people are always telling me I'm doing good, so I guess that's something to be proud of, and I know it kind of sounds, goofy, but it's kind of a big thing for me, because I lost my vision right after I graduated, so it was really hard after that too, because I was always blind, but not completely blind. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was hard for me to get a position. So I'm so grateful to have one, and I just wanted to see how that was for you.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, it's really, and once you get the first, once you have that, and if that's what you're going to do for the next 10, 15 years, and you're happy with it, and you're bringing in income, and you're being self-sufficient, and it's good for your self-esteem, and it is all that, everything I just said. But if you feel like moving on or doing something different or just changing up a little bit, having something on your resume, you're like, I'm blind, but guess what? I've been packing for the past 3 years at this company, and I did just fine. And that kind of dispels some of the negativity or fear that your next potential employer might have. So you broke through that first hurdle, which is the biggest, the highest, the hardest, and that's really impressive.
Well, that's the biggest thing, was getting through the door. So.
Well, that's great. I'm glad to hear that. If you don't have time for music, that's fine. If you want to focus on the career, that's good. But anybody out there that wants to check out Canon Music, you have a library of some really cool songs that you've put up there before at Canon Music on YouTube. And if you make something else in the future, let me know. I'll try and plug it.
I will, absolutely. And one more quick question.
Yeah, go ahead.
You like 90s music? Do you like Alice in Chains?
Yeah. Brooks, do you like Alice in Chains?
That's like one of my top 3 favorite bands.
That's like his jam right now.
Too.
Yeah, I was obsessed with them for 2 years. Absolutely obsessed.
They're Man in the Box, right?
Yeah, Man in the Box.
So Man in the Box, do you know what that's about?
No.
It's a callback to what we were talking about earlier in the show. It is one of the last songs that they wrote for that album, and they were at dinner ordering what they were going to have for dinner. I might have some of the details of this story wrong, but this is in large part truthful as far as I know. And one of the record executives ordered veal. And Lane, was he the one?
Lane Staley.
He wrote most of the lyrics, I think. We just kind of started thinking about veal and the life of veal and what it was like to be veal, a cow stuck inside a cage / box, not allowed. And so a Man in the Box is written from the perspective of a person who was treated like a veal stuck in a box.
I could see that. A lot of his music was about kind of the feelings he had being a performer and feeling trapped and like a caged animal.
Yeah, and same thing with some of the later stuff from Smashing Pumpkins. Rat in the Cage was him feeling like that he wrote that song as kind of a protest to the record company. He wanted to do more of his orchestral, talking Smashing Pumpkins, some more of his orchestral music, because he was a really good music arranger, and he had a couple of songs he was really proud of, and they're like, no, do that grunge rock thing 4/4 time. And he like went into the studio, got pissed off, and said, despite all my rage, I'm still just a rat in a cage. And it was like angry. He's like, there's your stupid song. And of course the thing goes number 1. And he's like, God damn it.
Yeah.
And Johnny Cash did that one time.
Which song was that for Johnny?
Have you ever heard the Chicken in Black?
I don't think so. Was that a protest song on his part?
Say that again.
Was that a protest song on his part? Just I'm angry, I'm going to write this song.
I've never heard that one. I'll have to look that up.
I think he wrote it when he was leaving a record label or getting kicked off one or something, just to mess with the people. He might have been leaving, and then it kind of blew up. It's a really funny song. You got to listen to it.
I'll try to check that out. I love it. And then, Chris Cornell, Soundgarden, Audio Slave. Just so much. This is what I don't want to be there. Back in my day, music was better, but like back in my day in the
You're
90s,
right,
I related to it more. Like Chris Cornell,
Yeah.
I think it was when he wrote it with Audio Slave. He did a song called Like a Stone. You know this one, Brooks?
Wait. Like a stone.
I'll wait for you
Yeah,
there.
In Your House. That's In Your House.
So
Yeah.
a lot of, if you don't think about it and you think about what most people are writing music about, you say, I'll wait there, I'll wait for you patiently like a stone. A lot of people like he's being a rock for his love. He'll wait right there. She'll come back to him. It's not about that at all. He's waiting for death. He's just waiting for death to come and take him. Show Me How to Live is a song that he,
Great song.
Yeah, God made me. You told me to be a man, but what is that? What do I do? Show me how to live. And by the end of the song, he's screaming desperately, "Show me how to live!" Like he's desperately, show me how to. I don't know how. I don't know how to do it. And by the end, he killed himself. Like that's why like the music today. I'm not going to pick on anybody's favorite musician out there, but like they had a bad relationship. They were at a club. They're having fun. They got some neat stuff and they bought it. Cool. The people that I was listening to were desperately trying to be heard and express their emotions. And to me, there was so much feeling in that stuff. I loved it. Really loved it.
It was. I mean, and it was real. That's the thing too.
Yes.
I'm sorry to stay on here so long, but it was real. That's the music now. I don't know. I'm like you said, not to put anything down, but music today doesn't have really any emotion.
Yeah, I mean, when I'm doing my workout, I'll listen to some pop, some Skrillex, and some of the modern rock. But the emotions that just came out of that era, even a lot of people hate Radiohead, but the song "Creep" was the exact.
I love Radiohead.
Do you?
Yeah.
A lot of people.
And Rainbows is one of my favorite albums of all time.
Was Creep on that one?
No, that's one of the later ones.
Okay, but Creep is the exact opposite of music today, where everybody today is like, I'm awesome, I'm beautiful, amazing. He was, what are some of the lyrics of Creep? I can't think of it right now, but
I'm a creep.
I'm a weirdo. I don't belong here. Yes, what am I doing here? So like that was the opposite, the opposite side of music.
Doing karaoke on the live.
I don't know if we'd get kicked off, but
Awesome.
we could
Oh yeah,
try.
it's true. Licensed music.
I don't know if people don't. I'm not the greatest singer in the world.
Real quick. Sarah's asking if you got her package.
Sarah, I got a bunch of packages, so I'm not exactly sure which one was yours, but I finally got enough stuff this week to make a blind guy unboxing. So there's going to be a long form blind guy unboxing coming on Saturday, and I think maybe this is one of the things from it. I'm not sure if that was Sarah's, but I got 4 packages of food, and then I got a toy, and not an adult toy for a change. So I got a bunch. So it's been over a month, I think, but I'm going to be doing another blind guy unboxing. I know you don't have news per se, Brooks, and this is kind of old. Well, we can get to the thing you have in a minute, but can I play the most inappropriate thing we've ever played on this channel ever? Like ever?
Is it gonna get you in trouble?
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm not sure, but it was so fun. It happened 2 weeks ago. But did you hear about the Philadelphia Flyers broadcaster's little oopsie?
I did not.
So 2 weeks ago, Philadelphia Flyers hockey team radio announcer was going to break, and his engineer or producer didn't go to break when he thought he did. And a moment later, the engineer started trying to fix something in the studio, and he had to get down on the ground and start working on it to fix it. And this is what that sounded like. I think I can say this. We'll either get knocked off the air or not. If you're under 18, close your ears.
And Philadelphia, we said sometimes the Flyers get a sense of urgency when they're playing from behind. Now they're going to take the TV timeout. We'll take it as well. 7 gone in the third. It's 3-2 Buffalo on the Philadelphia Flyers broadcast network.
Now they didn't go to break.
Okay.
The engineer's on the ground. And
Pop it up. While you're down there, would you mind blowing me?
And
I think we're still on the air, Tim.
Oh. Oh no. Was the engineer a girl or a guy? Do you know?
No, we're not, are we?
no, we're not, are we?
Philadelphia.
Oh. He in trouble?
He did get suspended for a couple games for that one.
Yeah.
That's
You
bad.
should just not say that kind of thing around the time that you might be on air.
I mean, that kind of thing, you can't say that in the workplace, period.
I know. I mean, yeah, not
Ever, especially
Ever, yeah.
anymore. And I mean, I don't know, maybe, I don't know. I was just thinking, if you were like trying to fix something in here, like, would I say that to you? Like, no, I would not. But,
Yeah, I mean, I think that'd be pretty weird to say to anyone if they're even though it was your best friend.
Anybody that said,
Like,
well, you're down there.
and I gotta know if it was that a woman or a man who said that.
If it was a woman, I would assume that his suspension
He
was
would
more
be-
than 2
he'd
days
be
or 2
done.
games.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he'd
I
be
think
done.
he'd be done,
Yeah.
and he'd be the next poster child of Me
Yeah.
Too, I guess, and rightfully so.
Yeah.
But anytime there's a microphone, just never. Ever, I don't understand people. I got caught that same job I was talking about, Pixie, WPXE in Cape Cod. I forgot to turn off my mic and something went wrong in the studio, and I was like the dad from A Christmas Story, swearing my brains out, except I was actually saying the swear words.
Mm-hmm.
That was bad. I mean, there's, FCC flying up the wazoo, but the inappropriate things, like if there's a mic around, like, what are you doing, man?
So stupid.
You want to take another call?
Yeah.
Let me see. 760-517-6844 is the phone number. We're talking to you guys. We are going to be joined by Banana in a little bit, but let's see who's online right now. Who's this?
Hey, this is Ross.
Ross, what's going on?
Hold on. I have two things. Oh, okay. One is for the Thai food.
Yeah.
When I lived in Southern California, I worked at a Thai restaurant, and if you had a short shift, they towards the end, they wouldn't give you a lunch, but you would eat with the family afterwards, and the food was totally different than what you get off the off the
that's
menu.
interesting. So what they were serving with the patrons was different with what they chose to eat. Was it better or worse, or just different?
Different, because what we would eat is more Americanized, and what the family ate was Thai food.
Okay, Ross, if I'm hearing
Which
your,
I'm not saying. I'm sorry. What?
If my memory is serving and hearing your voice, you are, and I hate to identify you this way, but you do have short-term memory loss. Is this that, Ross?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Just wanted
No,
to,
that's fine. You can identify me from that way. That's
I thought I
perfectly
recognized the
fine.
voice.
yeah.
too,
I mean, sometimes I feel, when people are like, this is my blind friend Pete. I'm like, hey, I'm more than just blind. But I feel like sometimes you're like I will identify myself as blind if the story I'm about to tell makes sense, and so I felt like I wanted to, in case it was relevant to what you were going to say, I wanted to mention that.
Right. And the other thing is, yes, like we were talking about day planners.
Yeah.
And you mentioned,
Banana.
your girl, what? Banana.
Yeah,
Could
I
not
just
think- could not get that
got
name.
her. I just got her new daily planner for 2026 yesterday. It just arrived in the mail.
See, and with me, because you said she has to write everything down that she's going to do. I have to write things down that I'm going to do, and I have to write things down that I have done because I don't remember. Like, I have people go, oh, what'd you have for dinner? I'm like, I don't know. And I'll have to go to the dishwasher or somewhere or even look in the garbage can to see what I had. Because I can't, 20 minutes ago, I don't know what I ate. I know I had food, but I don't have a clue what I had.
Would it ever be possible? 'Cause, like, sometimes, some days, I'm just ravenous. Like, I have a meal, and then like an hour later, I'm like, I'm still starving. Would you ever, the way your memory works, would you ever accidentally eat 2 dinners or 2 lunches and not recall the first one?
Well, I eat a lot, so I don't know about 2 dinners, but yeah. And the other thing is, like, I have accidentally taken at least 3 showers because I forget. And it's not that I stunk; I just didn't remember that I took a shower.
Yeah.
And when I lived in an apartment, just where the shower was and the towel was, I never touched the towel until I got out of the shower. And when it was kind of wet or really wet, then I realized, I've taken 2 to 3 showers.
Sure, like, oh crap, I
in
already
the
did
last
this.
Man, I gotta
couple hours.
say, if you haven't, like, you need to start a YouTube channel.
Yeah, man.
Like, you need to start a YouTube channel and tell your stories, because I think it's so fascinating hearing about your experiences. I think a lot of people would really take interest in that.
Yeah, I really, and then make notes of which ones you've told, so you don't post the same thing twice.
That would be interesting too, though. Honestly.
Yeah. I really think, and it brings some attention to it. You can, it can be a lot of good things. And then Ross, you know what? When you get really popular, people can start asking you the same exact question they've been asking me for years. People say, if you're blind, how do you know when you're done wiping? When you get really popular, you'll start getting a million questions. People going, if you can't remember, how do you know when you started wiping? Like, how do you know when you're done?
Right.
You can get all the stupid questions I've been getting. But I would love it if you did a channel. I would love to hear the stories.
I would watch every video. I would watch every single one.
Like being in front of the camera.
Well, just do a voiceover. You could just do a voiceover.
Yeah, I don't even like that. I hate listening to my voice.
You got a good voice, man.
All right, I'm going to do your channel for you. You send me the stories.
Yeah.
I'll act them out.
That would be awesome. And you read them like an audiobook.
Yeah,
too.
people be like, I thought you were blind. You got a lot going on, man. I'll be like,
cool.
yeah. But that would be, I don't know, just fascinating. And then, you'd be the biggest guy on YouTube if you started connecting with a lot of people like you, because they'd watch the video and then they'd watch it again and then they'd watch it again.
Right.
I mean, you'd get so many views.
That's so true. Didn't even think about that.
That's mean. I'm sorry.
Well, the funny thing is, here in Chico, we actually have a brain injury group.
That's cool.
It's called BIC, Brain Injury Coalition of Chico.
Do you all get together, go there in person, or is it like an online thing?
No, it's a group here. In fact, years ago, we actually, at our junior college, we had a course for people with brain injuries, so you could learn how to navigate your injury.
So if you're at a BIC meeting and you're trying to get something out of it, they're giving you some information, how to live better, how to cope, how to, whatever it is. Do you have to take notes as it's happening, or can you stay there for the whole meeting, get everything you need, and then write down the important stuff at the end?
Well, it just really depends. And like, we have people like sometimes doctors, we have therapists and stuff like that that show up,
Yep.
And so it's a once a month meeting, and or like if healthcare is changing, we'll have people come in and make sure, because there's 20 to 30 of us.
Yep.
So that are in the group. And we also have social outings where we go like to restaurants and stuff like that. In fact, one time we had some people that didn't have brain injuries, and I made fun of one of the brain injury people. And one of the friends said, "Oh, you can't make fun of them. They have brain injury." And I'm like, "I have a brain injury too. I can make fun of them, but I won't make fun of people in wheelchairs." And then we had one of our wheelchair brain injury people roll up right then. And I said, "Oh, but Casey doesn't count." And because I make fun of him all the time.
Are you allowed to make fun of other blind people, Pete? I think you are, right?
Yeah, but sometimes, like, I have light perception. So if I make fun of someone that doesn't have light perception, like, that's not funny. You at least have light perception. I'm like, all right, man. There's a hierarchy and
that's true.
There's a totem pole. Who can make fun? You got to be the equal level of like, can you see light? I can see light. All right, now I'm going to crap on you.
Right.
Okay, yeah, but see, brain injury people don't remember, and sometimes they don't know who has the hierarchy. No, I'm just joking.
They don't remember who had the hierarchy.
Well, man, I was looking for something new to do. Like, my channel kind of hit a plateau, and I'm happy to be doing something different. Focusing on the live call-in show. I was definitely looking for something new in 2026. So, you want to start writing out your stories? I'll act them out for you. They'll definitely have to have a disclaimer on there. These are Ross's stories, not Pete's.
I'll edit the videos.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
That'd be. I mean, there's things like that. Like they have like comedians telling stories, and then people animate the stories and stuff like that, right?
Yeah,
right.
Totally. Yeah.
But I mean, the way you tell them, Ross, I don't either that or we got to get you taking some classes about public speaking or something, because I love your voice, I love your passion, I love your inflection, and the stories are yours. So I think step one, see if we can get the fear of entertaining in front of others out of you. Barring that, I've got my second career on YouTube.
Hey, I mean, he's talking to over 100 people right now.
Look at that. Look at that. So
Now
we just made him
thanks
scared.
for making me stressed out now. I'll remember this for a whole 10 minutes.
All right, yeah.
I'll send you the clip and keep reminding you were in front of 112 people.
Right. Well, like I say, every time I'm on the air with you, I put it on my phone.
And you check it out. Do you check it out later?
Yeah, I've watched all 3 of them. In fact, yeah, and that's how I know I wrote down that I have to write things down what I've done and not just what I need to do.
Yeah. I think that's it. So at the end of the day, do you do that at the end of the day? You look down at your done journal as opposed to the to do for the next day. Will you look back and be like, this is the stuff I did today?
Yeah, and I'll even listen to my video, or not my video, but my verbal things. In fact, it's so funny because when I write myself, I put notes down on my phone, I think of it as a phone and not a recorder. So I end up saying bye. And I did this at the beginning, and I still do it now because in my mind, when I'm holding the phone, it's a phone, not a recorder.
Yeah, yeah.
And so I just say bye. When you go home, check on this, do this, and have dinner, and I'll go bye. And my niece, when she was 13 at the time, said, "Hey, Uncle, you always say bye when you end your videos or when you're in your voice things."
Yeah.
And I didn't realize that, and I had to go back and listen to it. And lo and behold, I say bye.
That's funny. I did a voice text to Casey Neistat the other day. Instead of texting, I was actually sending my voice, and I literally said period after and then question mark after the sentences because I was used to using text to speech, and I didn't realize it until after I sent it. I'm like, "Hey, Casey, wanted to give you an update. Period. This is what I'm going to be doing." I was like, "Oh, that was a little embarrassing." Well, Ross, thank you for the call. It's always cool to hear from you.
Yeah. There's one other thing. I'm looking for. I have a number that I don't really use much.
Okay.
And if I can give it out on the air, because it's mostly scam artists that call it, but it's my home phone. Do you want that one? And like I said, I don't care if I give it over the air.
I mean, you just want random people calling you?
It's like you don't know what you're signing up for.
Yeah.
I'll say.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't.
When we very first, so this is a different platform number. The very first time we did this show, we were on Skype. We got something outrageous, like 7,000 calls in the first hour.
You don't want to have.
And then I got a note from Skype saying that they didn't know what I was using this number for, but they disconnected me and banned me from Skype for life. I was like, okay.
Well, this is a home number, and the person that had it before me put out their information, and there's a bunch of scam artists that call that number all the time. So I hardly ever pick up, and the answer machine usually just gets it.
I mean, if you're lonely and you just want some people to call,
think we should do that.
I mean, because then you're going to give it out, and then an hour from now you're going to be going, "Why are so many people calling my phone?"
Everyone in the chat is like, "No, don't do it."
Well,
okay.
Yeah, I would recommend it. Guys, I mean,
you might not remember it, and then
then you'd be like, "Why my phone ringing all night long?"
Yeah.
Okay, well, it does anyways. But okay, well, how am I going to get my regular number to you then?
You can email me. If you go to the link tree. So if you go to do you have Instagram?
I don't, and I don't have email either, but I have a place where I can use an email.
There's something, so we might not be able to do it this time. I've never done this before. I might be able to transfer you. Oh no, I got rid of it. I can't. No, it doesn't work. If you you don't have email. I don't know. Just keep calling this phone number. You always seem to get through.
Right.
We're talking to Ross, Banana. Hi, Ross. Is she in here?
Yeah.
All right, Ross. You'll definitely get you have luck on getting through. So give us a call next time. I don't want Ross giving out his.
Let's not do that.
Home phone number.
He doesn't know what he's in for.
Yeah, Ross is trying to give out his home phone number, Banana. And I'm not. I'm not sure if he was just trying to give it to just me, but I'm like, you can't just give it to me.
Oh yeah. Maybe that's what he thought.
Yeah, but that wouldn't work.
That would dox himself.
Where are you, Banana? I feel like you're. Yeah,
you're good.
You can come. So I did something smart this time. I made it so that my legs are not beneath your headphones.
Imagine that. I'm not trying to be mean about it, but imagine that happened and then he did forget that he gave you his number.
Well, that's what I think would happen.
And then all of a sudden it's like, just getting called 4,000 times.
Yeah, and he'd be like, "Why? What's going? What happened? Why is everybody calling me? Do you have your microphone?"
Yes.
Okay. Oop, I think I just.
At Devils, Advocate 2354 said old snail mail the number.
Yeah, I mean, you could do that.
Yeah, that's the best way. Send it to his P.O. box.
So why? So I know Devil's Advocate, obviously one of the major contributors and commenters on this whole thing. Why is it that after it's reading her comments, it says 2354? What is that all about?
That's just in her username.
So
Devil's Advocate 2354.
like, does everybody's username have like numbers at the end of them?
Like trend is just start them up.
Oh, all right.
At Sarah Cam 7808
Yeah,
said a banana.
Sarah's got this number.
Hey, banana! She started us off. She's the only generous contributor with the $5.
At Bentley Cook N1H said hi.
Hi.
I love the said hi.
Sarah started us off with $5 for the Margarita Fund.
Nice.
That was very nice.
Am I just being sensitive, or is that one light like in front of you very bright?
I mean, all the lights
You
in
just
front of
can't
me
look
are
at
very
it.
bright.
You gotta look to the side, yeah.
Okay.
Is that what you?
Look at the screen.
C4PT1NN0 OBP said hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Is that what a lot of the comments are,
A lot of
Brooks?
people do this said hi thing, and I don't know what it is.
Said hi. Do you have your microphone? Is it nice and close to you, Banana?
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Is this close enough for you?
That sounds pretty good right there.
You subscribe to Start 'em Up. He
I did.
Yes,
I
he
did.
did.
I
He did.
Yep.
He did.
and I commented on, I don't like his third or fourth video. Oh,
Okay.
I actually commented on like the fifth video on his page because whatever the car was, I couldn't see. I'm like, I want to use the sound effect for this thing as an old jalopy. Because it started up, it was like, blah, 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 blah. It was very funny sounding.
We heard a couple old timey phrases within the last few days where I'm like, oh man, we didn't even do that one.
I came up with one, Brooks, our neighbor who's petrified of our dog because he's such a
Steve.
scary puppy.
Yeah, he's very scary.
I said that he gets the vapors when he sees
Oh, that was
Steve.
one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The vapors.
Had you ever heard of that?
No, but I don't really understand it.
It's like
Like I'm the queen of these old phrases, and
Yeah.
I'd never heard
I
of
never
it.
heard that.
yeah, it's literally it's like a term from the 20s. It's like when a woman's like they're faint and they're scared. I guess it could be a man too, but he gets the vapors.
We're like, oh,
Yeah, I was like, our neighbor
I
gets the
see.
vapors when he sees Steve running at him.
I can't handle
In
it.
2025, that could have a lot of different meanings. So
Right?
well,
That's what I said.
yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I'm having troubles with the microphone, Banana. Are you holding it close enough?
It's like really close.
Do you see how close my microphone is?
Dude, I'm gonna lick it if it's any closer.
All right, well that might be
I'm
necessary.
closer than both of you guys right
All
now.
right, well that's why you sound smooth and sexy.
Quiet. You can just whisper.
I've never been accused of being quiet before.
Yeah, that's true. While Banana is here, you weren't there, but you heard the aftermath. Uber. Banana has been out on Uber.
For so long, and yeah, it's not gotten better.
You had a guy pull a knife, but he was just showing it to you.
Yeah, not for
Yeah.
a second,
Well,
for the rest
is
of the whole ride.
Is this like a recent thing? Like what? Why are we bringing this up?
Well, I took a couple.
Because Pete was forced to take an Uber.
Yeah,
okay.
I took a couple of Uber rides, and I had it in my head that Banana was in an Uber with a guy that just felt like showing off his knife.
Yeah.
Not cool. And then, so my Uber ride on the way home from the village, I had a man literally scream at me that I was killing Banana by letting her eat donuts because he picked us up at a donut
Okay,
shop.
let's define the word scream. You often say, like,
All right, berate. He was berating me.
In a joking way?
No, because
No.
he was on the seventh day of a water fast, and he was
God.
telling me,
One of these people.
yes, he was just telling me of all the horrible things that are in the food that I'm eating, and then he was telling me about the evolution of human beings, and we were only supposed to eat one meal every 3 days, and that's what he's going to do.
yeah, and not for nothing,
what a
his car,
lunatic,
his
dude.
Prius was banged up in 2 different places.
Yeah, it's probably a crazy person.
So this is what I've started to realize. Like, Banana, you were like, I'm out on Uber, I'm out on Lyft. And it's, I couldn't see that guy was in a junked up car and that he was a little,
I don't mind a junker. It's
Well, I got
just
some
like,
good news for you.
what?
what's up?
Waymo is in San Diego.
I've
Nah.
heard. Yeah.
Is that real
I've
news?
I
heard.
don't know if it's in
Yeah.
Carlsbad, but yeah, I actually saw one down south the other day.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I did not know
Yep.
this.
I don't know if they'll be up here anytime soon, but
What? Oh
down
my
in the
god.
city,
I
yep.
never thought I would be excited for this, and now I am.
yeah.
But it's not just, the thing is, it's not just, it's like saying I'm out on Uber, I'm out on Lyft. It's not just that Lyft and Uber drivers are crazy and pull knives on you and yell at you and lecture you and tell you nonsense stories. It's that the general population would do that to you. You're just not forced to be in a car with them.
Yeah.
I feel like
I
most,
I don't know about everybody.
I don't like if you do you decide to approach most people out in the world and be like, I'm going to have a conversation, I'm going to have an intimate conversation with this person.
I think people are all this like over focus on health has made people insane. Like these people that are doing water fasts, and they think if you eat red 40, you're gonna die.
Yeah.
Like,
wait, hold on. I'm on this red dye kick. I don't.
I
You're not going to
understand.
die. It's
Yeah, but you're not
bad.
going to scream at people, scream at strangers
probably
about it.
shouldn't be driving an Uber if you've been fasting for 7 days.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right?
Like your blood sugar's probably
Yes,
so low
that's
you could
what
pass out.
that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
And then when I had to get back to the village, I got a socio-geopolitical lecture from a guy about the wars that America decides to wage.
That's more interesting.
It is, and he had a bunch of
A little
fair
bit
points,
less
but it's
crazy, but-
just not a conversation that I wanted to get into.
Yeah.
Which, like I said, I feel like it's not necessarily an Uber or Lyft thing. It's just some people, if you're walking down the street, you don't want to have a conversation with
It's
them.
a Southern California thing. I'm not trying to like poo-poo on where we live or whatever, but when I go to Massachusetts, I don't think I've had a single incident with an Uber driver. Like every single Uber I take, which is all the time when I'm there, to and from the airport, all around the South Shore.
This is going to be for you, Banana.
No one's ever.
Probably more
At
mentally ill
Stardom
people
Up
here.
took $4.99 through Super Chat. I can finally afford to send a Super Chat low.
I was just about to
Also,
say, I
set
was
my
like,
Acura since it won't let me in call. I'll tell you in chat.
Wait, he sold? Did he say he sold his
Sold his
Acura?
Acura.
Oh, then that's where he got the $4.99.
have I already asked you this before? Did it have the clock with the hands on the Acura?
Huh?
Oh, is that an Infinity?
What do you mean?
Either an Acura or an Infinity are known for having their like old school hand clock on the dash.
Oh, I didn't.
Start Me Up would know which car it was.
No, not start me up, you dyslexic person. Start up.
Start me up.
I feel like Mick Jagger would be suing him if it was start me up.
I think it might be an Infinity.
Okay.
I don't know.
Well,
Somebody chime in here. There
let's-
is a clock on the dash with one of these two.
why
cars.
did like every modern car that rolls off the line right now, they have an old
I
school
really
clock?
can't speak to like the last 10 years, but for the longest time they had, even like in the like 2010, I think they still had.
How much?
Man, that's a long time ago now.
How many people under the age of
At
15?
Stardom Up said
Oh, here we
Acura logo is a weirdly shaped A.
No, I know
Yeah,
that.
no,
I'm not
he's
talking about the
talking about
logo. I'm
inside
talking
the
At
car.
Sarah Cam 7808 said proud of you Stardom Up.
for selling the car and getting enough
At
money to
Siffish
donate.
One
Oh,
said like and subscribe.
yeah, thank you. I like that. That's Brooks, by the way. He's Siffish. Sounds like syphilis. Every time I hear that thing, I'm like, who's? Oh, right, that's Brooks. Siffish. It's a Channel Islands.
That's how you think
At
about
Devils,
me, Pete.
Advocate 2354 said Rolling Stones.
Why do I?
Stardom.
Is this how you've been doing the whole show?
I just pop that in every now and then.
like, ugh.
It encourages engagement, Banana. People like
But
it when
you
their
don't-
messages get read.
What the audience doesn't know, unless they hear me complain constantly, is that I have to hear all that all day long.
Yeah, but they don't live with me, so it's fun for them. People get to hear their comments read out loud, and they don't get the cool voice.
I
that-
literally, I'll start to talk to Pete, and then like his
At
robot thing
Bentley
will talk to
dash
Oop.
N18.
Wait,
At SarahCam7808 took $5 through Super Chat.
Thank you,
Components
Sarah.
to Banana. Compliments to Brooks. Sorry, Pete, I'm out of compliments.
Aw. But that was the greatest timing ever because Banana's like, I keep getting interrupted by stupid text to speech.
Yeah, I'll like be telling a story or whatever, and his robot voice will interrupt me because a robot doesn't know social etiquette.
I know.
And then I literally have been trained to stop. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'll wait.
But
for
I actually feel because my work is so time intensive that I need to get the message right away.
I know, and I'm definitely going to get ignored no matter what. So,
So
I
you've-
just learned my place.
And sometimes, like, if you're just telling me, like, go give Steve his food, like, I can wait for that. But sometimes you're raring up for, like, a big story, and I'm like,
a lot of times.
I need to listen to this message as it's coming in.
How much
And
of this backstory is necessary?
Yeah, and then I'm like, I gotta run because a lot of my, this is something you might not know, Brooks. A lot of my clients, there's a 5-minute turnaround time expected for my work, from when the time they send a script to the time I send it back, should be 5 minutes or less.
Crazy.
So if after 3 to 4 minutes has passed and they haven't heard from me, a lot of times I'll get the question mark. I get a text back, just says question mark.
Yeah.
And then at the 5 minutes and 1 second, I get question mark, like, where are you? And that's why when Banana's like trying to tell me a story, I'm like, you are going to cost me a question mark.
Oh my God.
I need to answer this thing immediately. We have been taking some phone calls, Banana. Of course, the first one of the day didn't work, but it's been good since then. We had Ross on as you came through, and
Noise.
it's just someone making some noise in the background. We'll find out who this is. Hey, who's this?
Hey, Pete, this is Joshua from Florida.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, Joshua.
Well, I heard you talking about the that that issue with the sports thing earlier, and I just have my own story to tell. So this comes from a bowl game. So this was college football. My team was the Minnesota Golden Gophers that were in this. It was the Duke's Mayo Bowl. And basically there was like you explained, it was another cut that they shouldn't have been online, but they were. So for the bowl, they're eating different things with Duke's mayo, and one of them I want to say was something like a mayo and banana sandwich. Completely disgusting.
Yeah, is that even good?
I don't even think I want that.
That sounds horrible.
Well, early on after that happened, they didn't have him eat anything else with Duke's mayo. They cut that part out after they caught him on camera.
Oh man!
Well, like look for a napkin or just swallow it. Good Lord.
Yeah, it's you're getting paid to do it.
Bananas and mayonnaise, like you can do it.
Is this one of my 5-minute text messages? It is. It's WTLX in Wisconsin, Minnesota, but it's not a.
Wow.
That's a funny story.
That is pretty funny. Again, like I don't know, like we were saying, I can play it for Banana if it's not going to get us banned. She didn't hear it, but like saying something inappropriate when there's a hot mic, definitely a dumb idea. If that guy, like I don't know, if he was really going to throw up from his banana mayo sandwich, he could have been a little more discreet. Or it's one bite; it's not going to kill you.
That's how I felt. Also,
Yeah.
like there's no napkin nearby. You can just at least politely spit it into the napkin.
Not as bad as the
Don't
time.
like spit on the floor or anything.
Not as bad as the time I spit my Thai food on the waiter.
It was Indian food.
Oh, Indian food.
You like spit it on his shoe.
It was like one of our first dates, or like the first few months of dating,
Dude.
Brooks, and she took me for Indian food, and I was trying it. I hadn't really had much of it before, and I was giving it a go, and I bit into a piece of. We were talking about delicate duck bones, and so I bit into a piece of chicken, and the bone got me right in the gum. Like I bit in hard, and it got me right in the gum, and I just instinctively wanted it out of my mouth, and I just turned and went poof. I spit it out.
It's like he had never been to a restaurant before.
It
he
hurts.
literally just was like, oh, something like spit on the floor. I'm like, what in the actual hell just happened?
It hurt. It cut my gums, and I just instinctively
but
wanted it out of my mouth.
What happened the second you turned your cheek to spit on the floor?
There was a guy there.
The waiter.
I had enough vision at the
Our
time.
waiter.
Yeah, I had enough vision at the time. I looked over, and there's a guy there, and
He had been approaching.
if I didn't spit on his foot, I was within a couple inches of it. Yeah. And he was one of those waiters that had enough English to communicate with the table. So I did that. That happened. There was a pause, and he just goes, "How is the food?"
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm so sorry. Like I'm trying to apologize, and he's like, "Is everything okay?" And I'm like,
I might have blacked out. Like I was so embarrassed that I don't even remember how I reacted.
I spit on the waiter. That's the
like
worst.
Who spits at a restaurant? Period. I don't
was
care what has happened.
Injured. I was bleeding. I had
You
to
were
get it.
not bleeding.
I had to get it out of my mouth.
You had an ouchie, and you decided the normal thing to do was to spit on the floor.
I had a chicken bone sticking out of my gums. It was painful. Yeah, that wasn't a great impression.
No, he's gotten better at restaurants.
I don't spit on this.
4,477.
Let's see what this is.
At made Jab Brown 3983 tip $9.99 through Super Chat.
Hey, thank
Hi
you.
guys. A drink on me?
Hell yeah.
Definitely.
Thank you.
That is a full spicy margarita right there.
Right there.
You've told me Brooks, you weren't here for one of the episodes. I was doing one of the shows I was doing alone, and we were talking earlier, if I do ever lose my job to AI for some reason, you told me that there's a lot of people that like make their living off of super chats. And in particular, you tell me about one guy that like sits on his stoop smoking. Do you remember this guy?
Oh, yeah.
What was his shtick? What did he do?
Does he have like commentary about the people? Is he people watching and talking about them?
Yeah, what was he doing?
He kind of just like talks about life. He kind of just talks about philosophy a little bit. And it's kind of like being on a porch with like an old man who's got a lot of experience and wisdom, and he's just kind of
I wanted it to be more like Joan Rivers. Do you know who that is? The old comedian where like she'd do all the commentary about people on the red carpet and stuff.
That'd be kind of fun.
That was like, can I do that?
Most of the guys that are big and streaming, that's how they make all of their money. It's just fan funding.
People super chatting?
Super chats, yeah.
Well,
TTS.
Dude, we need a set.
You're kind of made for it, Pete, because you're so good at listening to TTS anyways.
Just let it pop up. Oh, ready? Banana, here's
Bob
some more
just
text to speech.
followed.
Hey, Bob. I didn't know I got notifications of following.
CR45HB4 said, yeah, they make hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Well, okay, now I want that. I
At
want hundreds of
Matea
thousands
Brown
of dollars.
3983 said Happy New Year's to y'all.
Mateo was the one that tipped us $10.
Oh, was that just came from Matea?
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
She
So
said Happy
At
New Year's.
Siffish1 said, oh,
that's Brooks.
remember that.
So Matea also she gave me the Crocs banana. You love
Yay.
Matea. She gave you a bunch of. She gave you a bunch of. She like felt bad. She's like, I'm so sorry. I tortured Banana with your Crocs. Here's like 5 gifts for Banana.
I've said it time and time again. They're not the ugliest Crocs I've ever seen.
As far as
They're
Crocs
actually the
go,
nicest Crocs I've ever seen.
there you go.
Yeah.
And
I'm
they
not going to say
float.
thank you.
At Bentley Cook N1H said, yaw in the call queue. It kicked me out once.
Well, that happens.
It happens to
At
everyone.
CR45HB Forum said, I will never understand how kids send their weekly pocket money to millionaire streamers grinning face
Okay.
with sweat emoji.
That was
Yeah, but
funny.
millionaire streamers. Who are these millionaire streamers?
There's a lot of them, actually.
Well, all right. Why am I not a millionaire streamer?
Well, you just haven't streamed enough yet.
Brooks, I do a good show here. We're putting on an excellent program.
You got to stream for like 8 hours a day every day to get to that point.
Well, that would make it hard.
That's what Hassan does.
That would make it hard to do the voice acting job as well.
Yeah.
Well,
Wait,
you're
what if
becoming
I
unemployed.
what if I stopped doing YouTube like shorts? What if I stopped making videos and I just left the streaming thing on all day? And then when I had to read a voiceover session, I put like the chicken in front of it and was like, be right back. And they could listen to me do the session or something like
I
that.
think that would do really well.
I actually think somehow the robot voice always speaking out loud would get you in trouble for some kind of like brand.
There is a there's a spam filter though. I don't want to test it. I don't want to talk about it. Never mind. That might not. I don't want people to test it. But yeah. So all right. So now I'm going to stop doing YouTube Shorts. Forget that. And this camera is just going to be on 8 hours a day. What do you think, Banana?
I think people would watch that.
I think people would watch that.
Would they watch me? Like, do I have to take the camera with me? Like when I go do my workout at the end of the day?
So the War Gamer says a lot of the old streamers have shown their breakdown of income from source and show that they make most of it from ads, not donations. So
Well,
he's rebutting my point there.
Okay.
But I think a lot of the new guys make a lot from donations.
I have the ads set to low. You can set low, medium, or high when you do a stream. So like uninterrupted viewing experience versus very interrupted. I've set it to low every time, which might be why I keep getting charged to do these things. For the last four or five streams that we did at the end of 2025, once it's over, you get this breakdown of how much money you made, and I kept getting charged like $1.20, $1.70. I think it's because I wasn't running enough ads. And I think YouTube might like spot you like $5, and then I only made 4, so then they charge me $1 or something like that. I don't know.
Have you heard of Kai Cenat?
No.
He's like the top guy on Twitch.
Yeah.
He makes between 2.5 million and 3.6 million a month.
What is he talking about? What is he talking about?
He's not talking about anything. He just does stupid stuff. He's just like hype. Just does goofy things.
Wait, is he out? Is he like out in the world, like live?
Yeah, he does some IRL stuff, but a lot of it's just in his house.
I mean, I can
there's
be
some
in my house.
serious money in streaming right now.
Well, what am I doing wrong? Why am I making negative money every time we do a stream?
Yeah, that's
Well,
a
you're
really
not doing
good
it long-
question.
You're not doing it long enough.
All right,
So
Banana.
we need to
And we're-
like set up shop for the weekends.
Yeah. Is that the thing? Like if I just sat here for hours on end, then I'd get. Is it each stream isn't long enough, or
Would you really be entertaining for that long?
yeah, I'm super entertaining, Banana. You live
At
with me.
Bentley Cook
Here's Bentley Cook
N1H
again.
said a stream.
A stream.
Yeah,
At Stardom Up said, are you sure you're not getting streaming confused with OnlyFans Brooks face with tears of joy emoji?
I was waiting for
I
that.
just looked it up. I
At
mean, a lot of
Doug
these guys have contracts too with the streaming platform, so that they exclusively stream on that platform.
I don't think YouTube's
And,
going to give me a contract.
Like XQC has a $50 million contract with Twitch, I think. Some of
$50
them-
million?
That one Kick is giving out crazy contracts for exclusive streaming.
We're not on Kick, right?
Yeah, we're not on Kick, but yeah, Kick is getting pretty big. Twitch is obviously big, but yeah, the contracts combined with the fan funding and then the ads.
That's
I
crazy.
have been so disinterested in all of. No offense, guys.
Everything I
but
do.
like, I like to participate in this way, but I wouldn't want to be like the star person.
It's kind of the
Holy
new.
moly, with that much money.
Kind of the new thing, yeah. Like that's where all the money's at now.
Yeah. And then people with the chat, with the people, how many people are watching now? Like, would they stick around if I did like 4 hours of this, or would they get bored with
Some
me?
people would, man. Some people watch 8-hour streams.
And are they all men that are making this amount of money? Like a
No, a lot
majority?
of them are girls that are like they are what they call booby streamers.
Yeah.
They got their stuff out, and they're like playing a video game or they're just chatting, and they do really well too. Obviously, they make a ton of money.
Let's do a competition. I'll be entertaining and fun and interesting like I normally am, and you can be a booby streamer. We'll see who brings in more money.
Yeah,
Brooks, I was talking to you.
Oh yeah,
I mean, they're holding up, so I might win.
If I get some like rabbit ears or bunny ears, I could do it.
All right. I'm shocked to find out there's. I was trying to figure out something new to do for 2026. I am narrating the old book I wrote. I was talking about writing another one. But even if I sold like 20,000 copies of my new novel that I haven't written yet, that doesn't total the crazy money that you're talking
said
about.
It's absolutely crazy, but I can't watch them.
You can't watch
I
them?
watch small streams by real humans like this.
Yeah, I'm a real human. Banana, you're a real
And
human.
CR45HB Forum said I'd watch you for 4 hours.
All right, so that's one vote for someone watching me for 4 hours.
One said
Use
lol at
Brooks.
Stardom Up. At Dennis
I love
Verlis said
eavesdropping on
surfer
Brooks.
boobies.
Surfer boobies.
At Bentley
Those
Cook
would be Brooks's.
N1H said same.
All right, so Banana, we're
At the
doing
War Gamer
4-hour
11
streams
said
now.
I would go to sleep grinning face with sweat emoji, but yeah, I'll listen to 2 to 4 hour streams while I work.
I mean, are you saying I'd put you to sleep?
I think if you guys did a stream that was just multiple cameras in your house, it would just be you guys just dealing with Steve all day.
I was just about to say that
I mean,
everybody.
that would be hilarious. Like people would watch that if you were just like screaming at Steve.
Yeah,
and just seeing the crazy
Oh my
stuff he
God.
does all day.
Yeah.
And then hey, you could stream the pool parties in the summer.
Yeah.
Right,
A lot of
yeah.
things could go on at this house.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
are stream-worthy.
There's no shortage of entertainment
Yeah, that's
over
what I'm
here.
saying.
I do feel like, I don't know, like the
But then you'd have to bleep me every two seconds.
I know.
No, people like that. On Kick, you can say anything you want.
Really?
On Kick is like there's no rules on Kick.
I mean, the funny thing is, like, the shorts are the thing that made me popular. So if I stopped doing the shorts and just did live, would anybody be watching anything anymore? I need to hire a staff of people cutting the stuff into shorts. And then I'm back in the hole again.
You have to have a clipper that's clipping your lives and putting them up on TikTok and X and everywhere. And
Dude, is that a thing? If someone had a business card these days, could they be like, John Smith, clipper? Is that like
that's a total thing. And they have like bounties where it's like, okay, if they get paid like $100 for a clip if it goes over 100K views.
No way.
And so these guys will sit on stream all day. This is a total thing. All the big streamers have them. And they will sit on the stream all day and just pull the clips, edit them, post them as they're going, basically live, and they'll post them everywhere and multiple accounts.
There's so much I don't know.
I know.
Yeah, that's apparently the new meta. Is the clippers are incentivized to like get you more exposure by the creator.
The whole marketplace of social media. That's why I haven't. That's one of the reasons I haven't. One of the few reasons I haven't walked away from 2.5 million subscribers. I feel like I'm not even understanding the whole environment of it these days. How many people do we have? Do you see the total people watching us right now, Brooks?
Yeah, we're at like we're right around 100.
All right. Well, let's get it to 1,000. So every 100 person, find 10 more people and tell them to watch, and then
I agree.
We can start getting the numbers up there.
Sarah was saying it's not made for the fan base of adults with jobs.
Yeah, it's mostly for like unemployed children.
What is the long form
the
streaming?
the nonstop live stream? Yeah.
Well, I mean,
It depends on the streamer. But yeah.
How are unemployed children
He
going
needs
to
to
pay
do
me?
a podcast.
Who needs to do a podcast?
Okay,
At
their
Bentley
parents give
Cook
them
dash N1H said YAAAA.
Yeah.
Listen, if there's one thing I know about, it's kids of all ages.
Yeah.
So what we really need to do is like a really long stream during like school vacation or like when the kids are bored.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, can I show you, since we haven't had to blow anybody up, can I show Banana the blow up? If we're if we get a bad phone call or they're not there, I'm going to blow them up, and I'm blowing them up by pressing this.
That was awesome.
You like that?
Yeah.
There you go. We haven't had to blow. I've calmly gotten rid of a couple people. Like Joshua told the story. Like I try and move on. I try and keep things going, but I haven't had to blow anybody up. The only person I think I would have blown up was someone like 4 weeks ago that was just giving me and Brooks some crazy stories. Like absolutely crazy stories.
Like in the chat or live?
No, like a phone call person.
Yeah, he was just like schizo. I don't know what that.
It was a little nuts, but all right. We said this is supposed to be a call-in show, so
Yeah.
want to take a phone call?
Sure.
Yeah, people are begging.
I'm begging. They're like, I'm in the
Stop
queue.
talking.
Stop trying to tell Pete how to make money off of this nonsense. We like them poor. 760-517-6844 is the phone number. Thank you for holding. Who's this?
Hello, guys. This is Sarah, just swinging by. How are
Sarah!
y'all?
You got through. Don't disconnect.
Yeah,
Stay
we-
exactly still.
I
We
won't.
say still, don't move.
I won't.
Now I feel bad. We
Hope
had
you
you
guys
sitting
are
there
doing
forever.
okay.
Yeah, we're doing great. So I opened everything. You're not going to spoil anything. Which gift did you send that Banana and I picked up this weekend?
Oh, without spilling, I didn't put my name in the package, so
Okay.
that's why I was asking if you got it. It's got, I think, 4 treats inside of it.
Oh, there's a bag right
Yes, that. Yes,
Is it
that.
I was
That's
just
it.
about to ask you if you sent it in a purple bag.
It's I'm holding
Yes.
it. I don't know if you can see the string. I'm holding it in front of me right now.
Yeah.
This is
Oh,
toffee flavored
Can we open those?
peanuts.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
me.
why not?
Yep.
Uh-huh.
And then there's
Yeah, that's me.
gummies,
Oh yeah,
Oh,
gummy
yeah.
sour
drinks.
peach O's, and then there were also they're somewhere. They might have fallen out of the bag. There were freeze dried things. The company called them, Sarah. They called them kaleidoscope. They called them kaleidoscope candy. But from what I could tell, they literally
Yeah.
just stole a bunch of Skittles and renamed it and called it something else. But yes, so these are going to be all 3 things that you said, because 2 of them are the same, I think. 3 of them are going to be in the
Yeah.
long form unboxing this Saturday.
Those smell good.
Yeah, this is a peach.
Okay, yay!
This-
I forgot to put my name in the notes. I was like, oh, I hope he knows it's me.
You did.
Yeah,
I
somehow
forgot.
he knew.
You emailed me earlier this week, but this weekend there's a lot of news in the world, and it was keeping me extraordinarily busy. So I saw your email, forgot to write back, but we did go to the
Oh, yeah,
UPS
that's
store and pick
cool.
it up.
I get it. I just send random heads up like, hey, I sent something. It shouldn't kill you. So
These peach things are Have you had all the stuff that you sent?
no, I ordered a few things for myself. It's actually from one of my favorite YouTube channels. They have a concession stand, and I was like, well, it's a good way to support 2 of my favorite channels at the same time.
That's cool.
So.
Of course, they have a
Thank you.
concession stand. Another thing I didn't think to do. Brooks, I want a concession stand, and I want a live show. I want ads running.
Oh,
Sarah,
you should
viewers.
definitely run a concession stand. It's like a gossip channel, but it's meant to eat stuff while you watch it, and they have their own concession stand.
that's-
That's so
That's a
cool.
smart
I
idea.
love that
Long
idea.
form
why am I so dumb with my
Yeah.
channel? All I do is provide free inspiration. What am I doing wrong?
I don't know.
I did see/read/hear in the news, Sarah, that Buc-ee's, is that where you got all the stuff from last time? What was the name of the gas station?
Yes,
Buc-ee's.
I actually ordered it online. I didn't physically go to
Oh.
one because it's like when you go on road trips, because there's not a lot of them, and they're
Oh.
like at road trip locations.
I
But
did not know
did
that.
mail yeah, I ordered them online.
Did you
Sorry,
hear
I
this,
didn't
Brooks?
actually pick those up.
Buc-ee's is coming to San Diego.
No way.
Yeah, they're opening a bunch of locations
Oh
here.
man,
Go.
And Sarah, we
I don't
did,
know how I feel about that.
I'm excited after trying their stuff.
Yeah.
So we had a Banana planned one of the many parties at our house in between Christmas and New Year's. We did it on the 27th, and we had Buc-ee's treats that you sent out in
No way.
bowls
Yeah, we
during
did.
the
Oh,
party.
okay.
Yep. I have one of those.
Okay,
Like,
I hope they liked it.
they
Oh,
really,
yeah.
oh yeah, it was gone.
Those ball, it was the
Oh,
caramel,
awesome.
the caramel balls or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
those got all chowed
Oh,
down.
you can order those online as well.
Nice.
I have to drive a ridiculous amount. No, they actually put one in Katy, Texas, which is like a sister city. They're limited to Texas, so that's why when you said they're opening California, I'm like, I don't know how I feel about that.
I mean,
I
it could have
don't-
been fake news, but I did hear it on the news.
I completely pictured this Buc-ee's place being like, I don't know, like a couple blocks away from you. Like you just like
Yeah, I did
Yeah.
too.
Like you
yeah,
just like
you were
swung
saying
by.
that. I'm like, no, it's like 40 miles away. Probably the next closest one. So no.
Oh my gosh.
Luke M. He actually goes to the gas stations and picks the stuff out. I don't necessarily care how it gets here, so you keep sending stuff to us. We'll keep eating
keep
it.
eating it.
I am excited to.
Yeah.
I feel bad. So I make a long form unboxing, and then like no one watches those because of the long forms, and then it takes like 4 to 6 weeks for the long forms to cycle into the shorts. So I didn't want you to think that your stuff wasn't making the cut. It'll be there on Saturday,
Oh, no.
and then like in 6 weeks you'll see it in the shorts.
Yeah, it's all good. It's a gift. Whatever you do with it is fine by me. If it makes it or you just enjoy it.
Wait, so
it's
is-
all
I think these
good.
are the best sour peach rings I've
Oh my
ever
God,
had.
they're
Like,
great.
ever. I'm,
So
I'm
is
just
this-
gonna give it.
Oh, I'm
yeah.
glad y'all like it.
first-
I don't
Is
know
this
what they
thing-
taste.
Oh my
is
God,
the
it's so good.
is the RRJ? I'm trying to hold it up for the. Is this facing the right way?
Yeah.
So is that the name of the YouTube channel, or is that the name
Yeah,
of the...
that's the name of the YouTube channel.
Oh, well, screw that. Now I'm promoting them. Boom.
I don't know if it's up your speed. It's a gossip channel, but
Well, I totally ended
if you're
up...
bored and have nothing better to do and want to just listen to Celebrity Scandal, there you go.
I love Celebrity Scandal. I'm totally into Celebrity Scandal. What was yeah, that's a lot of stuff that's getting fed to me in social media right now. I'm into Celebrity Scandal.
Oh, that's too funny.
What am I eating?
Yeah, at
Coffee
work,
peanut?
I just like nonsense to play in the background, so I can and so I like their chiming in and commenting, so it's always fun.
I hear that. I like to listen to something while I'm doing pretty much I like to do two things at once all the time.
Who is
They're super sassy and judgmental, and it's a good time.
I like it.
Hey, look at that. I just got booked to read a concert promo for Rascal Flatts.
That's cool.
And I know one of their songs.
That's amazing.
They're the Life is a Highway people. So when I'm done...
Oh, yeah, from the Cars movie.
Yes. Well, no.
Well, I know.
That's amazing.
That was a cover.
Congratulations, Brooks.
Brooks, you're gonna take my job for me? You gonna read it for me?
Yeah, I love rap.
I got the job. Not Brooks.
Oh, wait, you got the job. I thought you got Brooks the job. I was like, congratulations,
I'm coming
Brooks.
for Pete's
That's
job.
awesome.
Yeah, right? Yeah, nobody knew.
Yeah, I was going to take her job. Now
It's
I'm
you.
sitting next to
I
you.
was so proud of Brooks for no good reason.
Yeah.
There's so many videos where people think you're behind the camera filming, and then you'll be like, "Hey, look over there." You'll be talking to the audience, the camera, and then people be like, "Why did the blind guy say look over there?" I'm like, "That's Brooks. We do not sound. I don't think we sound alike, do we?"
I mean, it's a great compliment
also,
to me if that's the case.
Also, if you heard something clearly coming from up ahead on the left or whatever, you could, as a blind person, say look up over there.
There was.
Is there anything going on? I heard something. Inform me.
There was
you know?
one video in particular. We'd gone surfing, and you were still filming as we were going to Le Papagayo in, not the one right down the street,
Lucadia?
the one in Lucadia.
Uh-huh.
You were filming, and you...
Who was filming? Who are you pointing
Brooks.
to? Okay.
Brooks was filming, and he literally said, "Look at that."
Yeah, that one got you a lot of hate, right?
Yeah, a lot of people he said, "Look at that." I'm like, no, my lips moving. Do you see me moving my lips? I didn't say it. It was the guy behind the camera.
That's funny.
Yeah. Well, Sarah, love you. You're the best. Appreciate
I'm
it.
so glad you got through. And thank you for all the snacks.
It's always a fun time with you guys. Love you guys big time. You guys take care.
We love you back.
Can I blow you up just because I haven't gotten to blow anybody up? I don't
We'll blow you
dislike
up in
you,
a
but I
good
want to
way.
do it just for fun.
Oh, you're trying to get in trouble.
No.
All right, ready? I'm going to blow you up very nicely. Thanks, Sarah.
Okay.
Sarah.
What's your problem?
I don't know.
I know what you were talking about.
Yeah, I don't think she did either. And your timing was off.
No, that was great. That's how you blow people up when they're in the middle of trying to say something to you.
All right, good point.
I enjoyed that. Thank you. But now I need to stop eating these
Yeah.
things. You know what the funny thing is? You always tell me eat with your mouth closed, don't make any noise.
Yes.
Except I feel like Brooks is always talking about ASMR. ASMR.
Yeah.
I feel like people want to hear me chewing on stuff.
Trust me, they don't.
Banana.
Not
know YouTube like I do.
Okay, not at restaurants.
Not at restaurants, yeah.
Not at restaurants.
Some weird sickos on YouTube.
Can't fall asleep. I watch something to be distracted, and when it gets a bit better, I try again.
All right. Well,
At Robert
am I putting you to sleep or is it better?
W7U asks, "Is it tell me when I can call you?"
Does it tell you when I can call? I mean, you can call whenever, but the chances of getting through, I don't understand how I think what happens is, because it's, Brooks, I was actually told that, so there's 6 people sitting in the queue right now. Can you guys see that screen over there?
Yeah.
Do you see the 6 phone numbers up there?
No.
Oh, I was trying to Google this. I was told you can jump around in the queue, but I don't know how to do it. One of these days, I'm just going to go rogue, and I'm going to hang up on 6 people, all in a row, hang up on all of them. Because I think what happens is we start the show, and the 6 regulars, call up immediately.
Yeah.
Yes, we love them.
Yeah, we love them. But sometimes I'd like to hear from somebody new.
Yeah.
Every once in a while. Who do you think's there now? Take a guess. Is it going to be Danny?
Maybe. Might be Trent.
Oh, yeah, Danny or Trent. 760-517-6844 is the phone number. Banana, want to place a wager?
I
don't think Trent actually. I think he's tried earlier. Everyone keeps getting kicked out.
Well, that's because I'm not going to them fast enough. And
It's going to be somebody named Eric.
All right, Eric. Who's this?
This is Evan.
See,
Evan, no, I wasn't that
you
far
got.
off.
She got the first letter of the first name. Points for Banana. What's going on, Evan? Oh, you just looking to get blown up? Is that all that's
How
going on?
are you tonight?
Evan? Oh.
He got scared.
There, I finally got to blow someone up for real. Said his name and then ran away. Lame. We'll try one more over here. How are we doing on time tonight?
We're at 7:15.
All right. I mean, if we're going for 4 hours, that means we got 3 hours to go.
No.
76051.
Yeah, I was
Me
gonna
and Maggie can go.
Go get some margaritas.
Yeah,
We'll be back.
Yeah, but I'm keeping the margarita money, so good luck with that. All right.
You can Venmo us.
Who's this?
This is Andrew.
Andrew, what's going on? Never heard your voice before. Are you a new caller?
New caller. I've been watching the YouTube channel for a very long time, though.
I appreciate that. Where are you calling from?
California, Southern California.
That's where we are.
Yeah, but I had a question. Well, first I wanted to start with telling you a little bit about how I got to this question. So one of the first shows I went to, right, was a Slipknot show. I don't know if I'm sure you guys are aware of Slipknot.
Yeah. They were all the masks,
And,
right?
Yeah. And the two bands that opened up for them, I knew one of them was a band called Trivium, but there was a band in between them. It was nothing like those two bands, right? And I felt really bad for them because, you know, you have this heavy metal band that starts, heavy metal band that ends.
Yeah.
In the middle, it's kind of just more hard rock, maybe rock. Band called Coheed and Cambria.
Oh, I know
right?
them. Yeah, I know them.
Yeah, I had never heard of them before, but they just blew my mind.
Oh,
right?
really?
So, absolutely love them. So I guess the reason I'm calling is I wanted to hear from all of you guys. Is there a show you guys went to, found a band or, you know, a musician that you really liked?
That is a really good question. The answer is I often am like really excited to have found an opener band, and then I forget who they are.
Oh, that's you got them.
Yeah.
Wait, you bought it?
I know one personally.
You bought a hat from a band that you like so much, Banana, because they had
a dog that looked like Steve.
Yeah, they
on
had
it.
a little Steve logo, basically, a little German short-haired pointer.
Yeah, that was down the Cape in Massachusetts.
But you don't remember their name.
I'm bad like that.
Brooks, what was yours?
Does it have to be an opener?
No.
No.
Well, the first time that I saw this band, I think you were there, Jerry's Middle Finger.
Yeah.
I was like blown away.
By the-
I never heard them. I just took a
that actual being Jerry's.
yeah, I just
yeah,
took
we had a blast.
complete gamble on it, and it
Yeah.
was like one of the best
It was
shows I've
awesome.
ever seen. So yeah, that was great. Grateful Dead cover band. So,
And then we totally ran into people who were like, "Oh my god, you haven't seen them before."
Yeah,
before, and
everyone was like, "Man,
they're like, "Oh, you've been missing out. We've been going to these shows forever."
yeah, it was cool.
I went to one in 1995. It was my freshman year of college, and at the Boston Garden, or the TD Garden, or Fleet Center was called at the time. We bought tickets for the Red Hot Chili Peppers. And before, I had no idea who the opener was. Didn't look at the bill, like no clue. And we're sitting there in the seats, and these three kids come walking out, like straight up kids, like 15, 16-year-old kids. And we're like, what is this? No fanfare to the show, nothing. And they launch right into Tomorrow. It was Silverchair.
I was about to start singing Annie.
No,
Tomorrow.
Silverchair. We will wait till tomorrow. Like I can't do it, but
Yeah.
they were at that point. They were getting touted. I was just talking to you about this the other day, Banana. They're getting touted to be the next Nirvana. Fast forward a couple years, these kids are opening for Red Hot Chili Peppers as 15-year-olds. The lead singer, Jonathan Howard, I forget his name. Poor kid ended up developing so many diseases. He crippling anxiety, anorexia, arthritis, and he couldn't take the fame that he was thrust into immediately.
Wow.
And it was just so weird for me to just be sitting there like, who are these kids? Like, what are they? Like, who let the kids out on the stage? But just three kids, three-piece band. And they did an amazing show. So that was mine.
For me, I can't really think of just off the top of my head, I can't really think of one that really stuck with me. But a band that really gained my respect in person was Wu-Tang Clan in the 90s.
They ain't nothing to F with,
Yeah,
Banana.
exactly. They were the opener for Rage Against the Machine, and we're like tailgating, and there was like on again, off again rumors whether or not Rage was going to play because Zach De La Rocca, like something was up, whatever. And so they finally let us all in, and then they still didn't know if Rage was going to play, and Wu-Tang played forever. They straight up played. They were supposed to just be like a quick opener. They played for like 2 hours.
Whoa.
And they sounded awesome. And then eventually Zach De La Rocca did, if I'm saying his name right, I can't remember.
That's right. Decided to show up.
Well, no, he had broken his ankle.
Oh.
And that's why they weren't sure whether or not, because like he wanted to play, but they were like, no, you shouldn't play.
Yeah.
And then in the end, they went on, and that was a crazy show.
Well, Evan asked the question and has been sitting here forever, so I want to give him another word. But then you can tell people about the time you flipped off Ghostface Killer. Ghostface
He didn't know it was actually going to be him.
Do you have a follow up or anything else for us, Evan? Is it good?
Andrew,
really
but
good.
but no, I didn't.
Sorry.
Thanks for letting me
Thanks
call
for
and
forgetting my
let's get
name.
to another caller here.
Well, I appreciate it. Thanks for the call.
Yeah, that was a really good question.
All right, thank you.
Bye.
Was the last guy Evan? I feel like there was.
Like I guessed Eric.
You guessed
and
Eric, and there was Evan.
And then that was Andrew.
Oh, and then Andrew called. All right. So Banana's in traffic,
I don't
and
need to tell
someone's
this
cutting her
story.
off, and she gets really angry because she's a Boston driver. I'll tell a story then.
Okay.
And you start.
And a tiny Celica. I mean,
and
the
you
thing was so small.
You just
Anybody
wanted
could
someone to
me
let
They
you
could
in,
Just be nice.
but they wouldn't let you in.
In a big
So
Suburban.
you leaned over and you're flipping him off, and you're giving him the bird.
I'm like half out the window, being like, what?
And then the guy rolls down the window, and who is it?
This is Ghostface Killer, which I thought it was just a van that like had Wu-Tang on the side of it. It was a Suburban with Wu-Tang Clan on the side of it.
Yeah.
And I was with my friend Anthony, and I just thought it was like, like posse, like crew
Yeah.
or whatever.
No, it was him.
And then when I was like, what the I'm like, whatever. Then he rolled down the window and stared at me. And my friend Anthony was mortified.
Did he smile at you, or did he give you like, "I'm gonna kill you"?
He kind of he literally just stared at me and like kind of like slowly shook his head like, you're out of your mind, bitch.
Yeah. Well, welcome to Boston. That's all the women around there. All the everybody.
Yeah.
We have someone who's been in the chat the whole time, and they say they're in second in line. So
Well, how do you know? There is no.
They said that. I don't know.
No, that's not a thing. You don't know which you are in line.
I'm sorry, Bentley.
Oh yeah, Bentley has been sitting in the queue. So I know you guys are trying to. I can feel. You want to do these 4 and 6 hour streams, but I'm feeling the energy waning. Do you need more sugar from Sarah? Wait,
I think I need.
At
Hold on.
CR45HB4 said rap. Okay.
What? All
Doesn't
right.
sound like it from the name.
Oh yeah. He's asking the band. They're a rap band.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why am I blanking on the name of the band right now?
Wu-Tang?
Wu-Tang Clan. That doesn't sound like a rap
At
band.
Bentley Cook N1H
All right.
said yeah IK.
Tell me what this feels like to you, and then one for each of you. What does it feel like?
It feels like a soft, rubbery candy.
So I actually thought it was hard.
No, it's squishy.
It is
Yeah, it's squishy.
kind of squishy.
I don't think I want to give myself a cavity. You guys can tell me how it goes.
What color is mine?
Green. Oh, it looks like a Starburst.
Yeah, it looks like a Starburst.
What color
I'll
is
eat it.
what color is yours, Brooks?
Purple.
Oh, purple. That's my favorite.
I got purple too.
So, did you find the surprise?
Is there supposed to be a surprise?
Yeah, in the middle of it, there's a little squirt of sour.
Oh, yeah.
There's a little squirt of sour in the middle of it. I totally got faked out by these things. I guess I didn't squeeze them hard enough. I thought they were hard. Like they're way harder than a normal gummy. Like what is it, Banana? Am I showing you the front or the back?
You're showing me the front.
All right. What
It
is
says
it?
fruit soda.
Oh, it's fruit soda flavored. Here,
Yeah.
there's the.
No, I don't want it. No, I want to spit it out. but I
Why do
won't
you not
spit
want
on the floor.
What is like who
I
makes
just
it?
feel
What
like
is
it's
it?
gonna be so bad for me. You have a napkin.
I don't have a napkin. Just like the guy that ate the mayo banana sandwich, you're gonna have to suck it up.
It's not worth it.
All right. Well, no, I don't have. Oh wait, where's Sarah's bag?
Oh, that's nice. I'll just spit in Sarah's bag.
Yeah, there you go. It's an empty bag. Let me make sure it's empty.
Just give me a wrapper for God's sake.
There's the packing slip from Sarah's
I
bag.
really don't want this. I'm sorry.
Oh, what flavor did you get? It wasn't even that gross. I thought it was pretty good. Did you like it, Brooks?
It was all right.
I thought we were good.
Amazing. It was fun.
All right, whatever. All right, I'm gonna need to build up both your stamina. We're doing 7-hour streams next time.
Now I have a new reason that we need to end this. I gotta go brush my teeth.
All right. Is there anything from the
Wargamer11 said I
No.
think you should go live every time you start to snack grinning squinting face emoji.
Ha, Banana, people want to watch me
At
eat.
Froggerman 2023 said
Froggerman.
huh. They almost sound like a gusher or something.
Yeah, it is. It's kind of like a gusher.
Gusher is
At the
better.
Wargamer
got, like-
11 said snack stream FTW.
What's FTW? For the win.
For the win.
I
yeah.
got it. I figured that one out. Yeah, it's kind of like a gusher, except the inside is like crunchy, granola-y, sour stuff.
Dude, it's like if you're gonna rate a gusher as an A, which I wouldn't, but this would be like a D. Like this
All
is
right,
I'm
well,
not,
Yeah, they're not that
not-
great.
Picky. All right, so I shall fire off the bye-bye music because Banana wants to go get her margarita. Brooks wants his Banana
I would
got.
like to do a shout out to my shirt, my own shirt.
What's your shirt?
It says Level Ride. It's the band of, well, it's an old band of an old friend who has since passed away. And
You still got the shirt? Yeah. That's pretty cool. All right, well, shout out to Banana's shirt.
Level
Shout
Ride.
out to Brooks. Everybody that suffered being in the call queue and didn't get through. You know, next time, hopefully, all the people in the comment section. Any final thoughts from what?
No, I'm not even gonna say it.
All right,
we're gonna call it.
all right.